Welcome to Pet Gadget Picks. We find the smartest tech for your happiest pets. From automated feeders to smart toys, we review them all so you don't have to.
If your dog rides in your lap on car trips and gets stuffed under an airplane seat for flights, you're using two completely different products when one could do both jobs. A real AIRLINE-approved dog car seat has to survive a seatbelt buckle and pass under seat sizing at the same time, and most car seats on the market do neither well. I tracked down 10 that actually claim both and ranked them from the ones you should skip to the one worth the money. Number 5 is the AIRLINE Portable Foldable Cat and Dog Carrier, rated for pets up to 15 pounds. Its biggest strength is how disposable, cheap, and simple it is, 17 by 11 by 11 inches, which lines up with the common underseat sizing airlines use, and it folds down to under 2 inches thick when you're not using it, so it stores flat in a closet or trunk. It comes with a belt loop specifically built so you can thread a car seat belt through it, which technically checks the car seat box. Here's where it gets honest. This is a soft nylon and mesh bag with a loop sewn on, not an engineered restraint system. Nobody has crash tested it, and the listing itself only promises it can be secured in a seat, not that it will hold up if you're rear-ended at 30 miles an hour. For a 5-pound dog on a short errand, that's probably fine. For anything more than that, you're relying on hope. The verdict here is that this earns its spot on the list because it genuinely is AIRLINE approved and it genuinely has a seatbelt loop, but it's the carrier you buy when budget is the only factor you care about, not safety. Number 4 is the Pet Car Booster Seat Carrier, rated to 15 pounds. This is a straightforward step up in build quality. 600 denier nylon shell, padded interior, front and side pockets for treats or a leash, and it folds flat when it's empty. At 15 by 12.5 by 9.5 inches, it's genuinely compact, which matters if your dog is closer to the small end of that 15-pound range and you want spare room rather than a snug fit. What keeps it from ranking higher is that it's functionally identical to half a dozen other bag and loop carriers on Amazon. There's nothing here that separates it from the pack except decent reviews and a fair price. It also shares the same blind spot as everything else in this tier. No independent crash testing. So, car seat here means bag with a strap, not restraint system. If you want something unremarkable that does the job without surprises, this is a safe, boring choice. And sometimes boring is exactly what you want. Number 3 is the Petami AIRLINE-approved pet carrier, rated up to 18 pounds, which is the highest weight capacity we've seen yet. It comes in 2 sizes, 17 by 10.2 by 11.2 inches small, or 19.5 by 10.2 by 12 inches large, and it's genuinely well equipped. Locking zippers, a removable Sherpa-lined bed insert, an interior safety leash attachment, and dedicated seatbelt loop buckles on the sides specifically for car use. It also ships with a collapsible silicone bowl, which is a small touch but a useful one on longer trips. Reviewers highlight that it's worked well on domestic flights, including American Airlines, and that the Sherpa bed keeps dogs comfortable enough to settle down for a whole flight. The catch is the same one that applies to everything below the crash-tested tier. Seatbelt loop buckles keep the carrier from sliding around. They are not rated or tested to protect your dog in a collision the way a certified car seat is. At 18 pounds capacity with genuinely useful accessories, this is the best all-rounder before you start paying for actual safety certification. And for a lot of owners who mostly care about comfort and airline compliance, this might honestly be as far up this list as you need to go. Number 2 is the Paws & Car crash-tested and AIRLINE-approved carrier, sized 17 by 11 by 11 inches. This is where things change. Paws & Car had this carrier independently crash-tested in the US using the FMVSS 213B standard, the same testing protocol used for child car seats, and it's certified by the Center for Pet Safety to withstand a crash force of at least 360 pounds. That's a genuinely different category of claim than a seatbelt loop. It means an accredited lab actually strapped the thing down and hit it. It's also sized to meet the common 18 by 11 by 11-inch underseat limit several major airlines use. The honest catch is that 360 pounds of rated crash force is Car's entry-level certification within their own lineup. It's real, but it's the lower of the 2 crash ratings the brand sells, and it's worth knowing that before you assume crash tested means the maximum protection they offer. Number 1 is the Car crash-tested 3-in-1 portable small dog car seat, rated for pets up to 15 pounds. This is the same brand's higher-tier product, and the difference is real. It's also FMVSS 213B tested and CPS certified, but rated to withstand at least 750 pounds of crash force rather than 360, each aids more than double the rating of the model just below it. It doubles as an enclosed pet bed at home when you're not traveling, which is a genuinely nice bit of versatility for something you're already paying a premium for. Worth flagging directly, that 750-pound figure and the highest safety rating ever awarded for dog car seats language come from Car's own marketing, so treat it as the manufacturer's claim rather than an independently verified superlative, even though the underlying CPS testing itself is real. The catch that applies to the whole Car lineup is that it's a soft-sided design, so it's genuinely not a good fit for a dog that chews or claws at fabric to escape. That's a structural limitation, not a safety one, but it matters for whether this carrier survives your specific dog. So here's how I'd actually split this up. If you've got a small, calm dog and you're only doing the occasional car ride, something like the Petum or Wapet in the middle of this list gets the job done without overspending. If you fly more than once or twice a year and actually care about crash protection, look at the Car models, the 750-pound rated one specifically if your dog is under 15 pounds. And if you want the single best documented option regardless of price, it's a toss-up between the SleepyPod Air on Amazon and the Away carrier direct from their site. If this saved you some research time, drop a like and subscribe for more of these breakdowns. And let me know in the comments which one you ended up going with.